Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, from the beer room, obviously I'm wrapped up in the big coat, and the hat. It is what it is. So today, again, we're going over to Northern Monk. I didn't really want to do two Northern Monk reviews that quick, but I seen it and I thought, let's get that one out of the way first before I pick something else. So it isn't a proper fruit crumble without lashings of creamy custard. Gotta be honest, I actually agree with that statement. So it's 4.5%. It's Northern Monk Fruit Crumble with Custard Pale Ale. There we go. Kings of the Gimmick Beers. Some win, some work, some, however, do not. And I'm sure if they're honest to themselves, they'll accept that statement. Some do, some don't. They're like the English version of Brewdog in a lot of ways, although Brewdog are a lot quieter than they used to be. Not quite the gobbies that they used to be. So here we go. Certainly got that fruit look to it. I mean, that does look a fruity pour, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh, tickling down. Yeah, strange. Yeah, so quite the reddish pour. Just over a finger of white head. Got this for £1.60 from Sainsbury's. So I'm not overly thinking if I reviewed it before or not. They brought out so many variants of this, but we'll give it a taste and we'll see how it goes. Paid £1.60. What's not to try it? You can smell a custardy, lactosey nose. With the fruit, you can certainly smell the fruit behind it as well. So, aroma-wise, it smells okay. Yeah, it's in the spot. Let's see what it's like on the taste. Initial thoughts, yeah, fruity, creamy from the lactose, or custardy. The best part will be when I actually, when it gets about halfway down. You've got to let the air, you got to let them breathe. That's why all my beer reviews are actually a lot longer than most people's, because you're letting the air breathe and, letting the beer breathe, letting the air get to the beer, which does make a difference. I certainly think so anyway. Oh. I'm certainly getting the element, could have sworn I got a bit of rhubarb and a bit of apple, to be honest, but there's certainly like a pastry effect, which replicates the crumble. So at the moment, gotta be honest, it's kind of hitting the spot quite well. I just watched another Christmas film. Well, to be fair, I wasn't really into it. I was working on the phone, doing some stuff. So I think the worst thing is watching a film, but also being on a device, because you don't get as engrossed into the film. It's that time of the year when obviously it's cold. So wrap a fleece around you and just sit there watching the film. And me and the wife downstairs, the other two are upstairs, my sons. they're playing their games and chatting, and they both like similar things, even though one's 13 and one's 20. Getting older. 96, 27. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with with the kids in that respect. They're both, all of them have come along well, you know. Yeah, with all kids, there's going to be something along the way where you've had to deal with issues, and yeah, but never massive issues. Certainly honest, law-abiding people. Yeah, who have never done drugs anywhere near me. If they have done it, they've never done it in my viewpoint, because there would be issues. But everyone, each to their own on that side of things. You know, it's not for me to, it's not for anybody to tell anybody what to do. And I hate being told what to do. You know, I hate being told what to do when I'm at work, and I certainly don't like being told what to do when I'm at home either. So I think there's always a way of saying something to get someone to do something without actually telling them in that respect. So at keg temperature, which it is keg temperature in here, if I'm being honest, the fruit element is a bit thin, for want of a better word. Yeah, I mean, the elements are there. Is it a beer that needs to be warm, room temperature? I mean, it's classed as a pale ale. It's more like a bloody smoothie, doesn't it, than a pale ale? I don't know. It's very close to that Aunt Bessie that came out the other year. Well, you wonder if it's the same, near enough the same ingredients. I know the Aunt Bessie one's still about. I've seen it somewhere recently. So for me, it does what it says. It does give off the fruit. It does give off the custard, but it's a bit thin. Does it need to be stronger and thicker? Maybe to deliver 4.5%, £1.60 I paid. I think the original price was about £3. Yeah. I'm glad I only paid £1.60, mind you. I would have been disappointed with myself if I paid £3 for that. So without being horrible to Northern Monk, it does what it says on the tin. That's absolutely granted. There's no, this is not a nasty tasting beer at all. I just find it thin and a little bit boring, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's not tasting horrible in any way, shape or form. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. Would I drink it again? No. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.0 out of 5. Yeah, it's okay. It certainly does what it says on the can, but it's just not interesting. Can't win them all.